Hello YouTube. Thought I'd let that play in for you. As you can see, today I'll be playing Castlevania, Aria of Sorrow. Personally, one of my favorite games of the genre, but it has been quite a long time and a replay is long overdue. And we're into the actual game now. I will not actually be reading any of the dialogue this time through, as there is just too much of it in the beginning of the game. But if you would like me to read any following dialogue from this point on, feel free to leave it in the comments and let me know. Impressive. Meanwhile, I just hurt myself and collapse. Well done, Soma. Okay, in the next room there will be a hallway full of zombies that spawn endlessly, and seeing as this is the beginning of the game, you only start out with a pocket knife. It does not do very good damage, and the zombies that spawn have a rare chance of dropping a much better weapon, which does not actually have any better reach than this. However, it is one of the most powerful weapons you can get in the beginning of the game, so I will pause the recording here, and I will resume once I have the new weapon. Okay, that took longer than expected. I was probably at that for about an hour now, but I have what I was after, which will make this a whole lot easier. The base load, which I am probably mispronouncing horribly, and I've also managed to fill up my inventory with a stack of cloth tunics. The stack on this cannot go above 9, and you cannot have more than one stack of a given item, which is a little bit of a disappointment, but it serves its purpose. Now, on to the next part, Soul Set. Any of you who have played this before will probably realize what this is for, but for those of you who haven't, these red souls are your secondary abilities. To anyone who's ever played a earlier Castlevania game, I'm sure you remember the little daggers, the holy water, and whatnot. In this, you'll be able to collect a host of souls to be able to change what your secondary weapon is at will. The blue abilities are going to be pretty much specialized abilities you get for checkpoints and for defeating bosses, whereas these gold ones are quite unique. They are passive abilities, if I remember right. You need only equip them, and they stay active as long as they are equipped. Now, on to the fun part. I should probably also mention that I leveled up probably about 5 times while I was in here. Still can't get the controls quite right. And here we have our first ability, the backdash, which will actually equip itself automatically. By pressing L, we can backdash. Now here's where I'm going to be just a little bit nervous. To be honest, this is about the 16th time I've tried recording this tonight, and the last time it all worked out well until this point. Once I got to the save room and stopped, I realized that none of the audio had been recording. So that was fun. As you can probably guess, the ability you get from a skeleton is exactly what you just saw them doing. Oh. These guys I always hated. If I'd still been using that default pocket knife, you can imagine that probably would have taken me close to 30 hits to defeat him, if memory serves. And yet another level up. Okay, this seems like a good place to stop, as I have no idea how long the boss fight will take. Just going to check the recording time, and if possible, I will include the boss fight in this part. If not, then you will see it uploaded tomorrow. Okay, I'm back. Let's see if we can pull this off. Certainly is being an annoying little... Wow, I got him. I don't remember it being that easy. And here's our first map piece. See if I can remember how to get to the map. There we go. Now, not everything will show on the map. And actually, now that I think about it, that peeping eye is another one of my favorite souls. It shows hidden areas like this. However, the soul is even more difficult to get than what this dagger was, so I may actually leave off on that for now. At least until I have some benefits that help me to get souls easier. Flying armor. Falling speed slows down and jump distance increases. Oh, so I was wrong. That first soul is actually just an innate ability. Somewhat like this, but always active. Okay. Apparently I stand no chance against fish. Good to know. Almost every creature in this game can give you an ability, especially this guy, but it's a little difficult to remember what each one is capable of. Many times the ability will be obvious. For example, I believe this guy gives you the ability for limited fire breath, or at least projectile flames. While this guy gives you throwable axes. If I could just hit him. Oh, and there you go, throwable axes. Let's see how this looks. Ooh, hand grenades. That should be even more fun. Very short range. Can I hurt myself with them? Oh, nice. So you are actually impervious to your own blasts. Actually, it seems I have forgotten something here along the way. Aside from how to control this game. I have a cape.